Episode 2. Gentiles are grafted in. The olive tree doesn't grow. Sunday fruit. You weren't called to be a new tree. You were grafted into an ancient one, rooted in obedience, nourished by God's law, and grounded in the Sabbath. So why are you producing strange fruit? For Gentiles who believe in Christ, there is no separate path, no new religion, and no modified covenant that erases God's law. You've been grafted into Israel, into a people who honor God's commandments. And the fruit you bear must match the root you're now connected to. Let's expose the lie that Gentile Christians aren't bound to the law by digging into Romans 11 and unleashing truth that tears down Sunday tradition. Chapter 1. Romans 11, 17-21. Grafted in, not grown apart. Thou, being a wild olive tree, wert grafted in among them, and with them partakest of the root and fatness of the olive tree. Boast not against the branches, for if God spared not the natural branches, take heed lest he also spare not thee. This is not a new tree. It's the same old tree that began with Abraham, was watered by Moses, and bore fruit through the 10 Commandments. Gentile Christians aren't given a new root. They are joined to the old one, which is obedience to God's eternal law. 2. Jeremiah 11:16. Israel is God's olive tree. The Lord called thy name a green olive tree, fair and of goodly fruit. God already had a tree. It's called Israel. If you're in Christ, you're part of that same tree. And the Sabbath wasn't a Jewish invention. It was God's creation gift, given in Eden before sin, before Israel, and before race. 3. Ephesians chapter 2, 12. 13. From strangers to citizens. That at that time ye were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. But now in Christ Jesus ye, who sometimes were far off, are made nigh by the blood of Christ. You were outside the covenant, but now you've been brought inside. You are now a citizen of Israel, no longer a Gentile stranger. And in Israel, God's Sabbath is the weekly sign of allegiance. Ezekiel chapter 20:20. 4. John 15, 5-6. No fruit, you're cut off. I am the vine, ye are the branches. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch, and is withered. Christ is the vine. But if you don't bear fruit in line with his word, you'll be cut off, even if you say you believe. Faith without obedience is dead, and fruitless Christianity is deception. 5. Matthew 7:21-23. Not everyone who says, Lord, Lord. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity, lawlessness. The modern church is full of Sunday fruit on a tree God never planted. People love Jesus with their lips, but reject his law with their lives. They call him Lord, but trample his Sabbath. 6. Isaiah 5:4. God's vineyard expected good grapes. What could have been done more to my vineyard? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes. Wild grapes equals false worship. The Sabbath was given for our sanctification, yet many offer strange fire on the altar of tradition. The fruit is wild, the worship is false, and the judgment will be righteous. Conclusion. Gentile Christians, you were not grafted into a lawless religion. You were grafted into a covenant people. The root is holy, the law is eternal, and the Sabbath is still the seventh day, Saturday. If the fruit of your life doesn't match the law of God, You've been grafted into deception, not truth.